Fear will try to stop you. It will whisper in your ear with complete conviction that you are not ready, not capable, not prepared for what lies ahead. It will tell you to play it safe, to stay where you are, to avoid the risk of further pain. Fear is aliado. It wants to keep you small. It wants to prevent you from growing, from stepping forward, from moving into the life you were genuinely meant to live. But you were not created to spend your life in fear. Fear is just a wall, and walls, every single one of them, are meant to be broken through. Every time you move forward, despite being afraid, every time you take the next step, even when doubt is screaming at you to stop, you prove something to yourself. You prove that you are stronger than the things trying to hold you back. And that proof accumulates. It builds into an unshakable knowledge of your own capacity that fear cannot touch. People will leave. Some will walk away because they genuinely don't understand your journey. Some will leave because they were never meant to be a permanent fixture in your story. They were always just passing through. Don't chase them. Don't beg people to recognize your worth. The people who are truly meant to be in your life will stand by you without needing to be convinced. They will lift you. They will remind you of who you are in the moments when you've temporarily forgotten. But those who choose to walk away, let them go. Not everyone is meant to walk the whole path with you. Some people are lessons, and when their chapter is finished, your only job is to close the book gently and keep rising. There will be moments of real loneliness on this journey. Moments where it feels as though nobody understands what you're carrying, where it seems like you're bearing the full weight of the world entirely on your own. But in those moments, hold on to this: you are never as alone as you feel. There is something greater moving through your life, guiding the path, working in ways that aren't always visible but are absolutely real. And even when you cannot feel it, even when the silence around you feels absolute, trust that you are being led somewhere bigger than anything you can currently imagine. Your struggles are not for nothing. Your pain is not wasted. Everything you have been through, every single difficult, painful, seemingly pointless experience, is preparing you for what is coming. But you have to rise to see it. The world will try very hard to convince you that you are not enough, that you are too broken, too flawed, too damaged by everything you've been through to be capable of greatness. Don't believe it. Not for a moment. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not define you. Your wounds, your failures, your worst moments, none of them define you. What defines you is how you rise. Every time life knocks you flat, every time someone underestimates you, every time you feel yourself drowning under the sheer weight of everything, remind yourself who you are. You are a fighter. You are a survivor. You are more powerful than anything that has ever tried to break you. You have made it through things that should have finished you. You have survived moments that felt completely impossible when you were living inside them. You have endured heartbreak and loss and disappointment and betrayal, and yet here you are, still breathing, still standing, still rising. That is who you are. Not weak, not a victim, not someone who gives up, someone who rises. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how much it hurts, no matter how long it takes, your job is to rise. Now, there are moments in life when the sheer unfairness of it all will genuinely shake you to your core. People will hurt you without an ounce of remorse. They will lie to your face, betray your trust, take ruthless advantage of your kindness, and then walk away without so much as a backwards glance, as if your pain is entirely irrelevant to them. And you will watch, sometimes for what feels like an unbearable amount of time, as the people who caused your suffering continue living their lives without any visible consequence. You will struggle to pick up the pieces, whilst they seemingly get on with things just fine. And in those moments, you will ask yourself, where is the justice in this? Why does the universe allow people to behave this way and simply get away with it? In those moments, more than any other, you must remember this one thing. Let karma work. Karma does not operate on our timeline. It doesn't rush to meet our sense of urgency. It doesn't act impulsively or dramatically or in ways designed for our entertainment or satisfaction. It doesn't announce itself or send advance notice. But it is always watching every action, every decision, every moment of deliberate cruelty or genuine kindness is being recorded. What people put into the world will always, without exception, find its way back to them. Some people escape the immediate consequences of their actions and believe that means they've escaped entirely. They convince themselves they've got away with it. They live quite comfortably in the illusion that what they've done to others will never circle back. But karma has a memory that puts anything human to shame. It doesn't forget. There is absolutely no need for you to seek revenge. No need to waste your precious energy plotting ways to make them feel what they made you feel. That is not your burden. It was never your burden. Revenge drags you down to a level you were never meant to occupy. You were never meant to become the pain that was given to you. When you choose to let karma work, you do something extraordinarily powerful. You set yourself free. You release the weight of bitterness. You hand over to the universe something that was never really yours to carry in the first place. And people who hurt others, the ones who genuinely believe themselves to be invincible, they have no idea what has grown in the background. They step through life without accountability, deceiving those who trusted them, taking from those who loved them, leaving destruction behind them without a second thought. But the seeds they've planted are growing, and one day, they'll be made to harvest everything they sowed. The heartbreak they caused will return to them through unexpected doors. The trust they broke will leave them stranded in a life where nobody truly believes in them. The pain they inflicted will become a lesson they cannot avoid learning. Karma is patient in a way that human beings rarely manage to be. It doesn't always strike immediately, but it is always in motion. The people who walked away from you without a second thought, they will one day understand what it feels like to be abandoned in exactly the same way. The ones who lied to you with such ease, they will know what it means to be deceived. The ones who made you feel small and insignificant, they will one day feel the full weight of their own insignificance. Not because you made it happen, because life made it happen. It is not your job to make them see their wrongs. It is not your responsibility to force them to feel the depth of what they put you through. Some people will never acknowledge what they've done. Some will never offer a genuine apology. Some will continue right to their last day acting as though they did absolutely nothing wrong. And that is fine, because the universe does not require their acknowledgement in order to bring balance. Their actions have already determined the trajectory of their story. Life is already quietly preparing the lessons they will eventually have no choice but to learn. There will be times when it feels as though karma is taking far too long, as though justice may simply never come. But trust this with everything you have. What is meant to happen will happen. The people who hurt you will face their own reckoning, in ways you may never see, in ways they will never openly admit. They may hide their suffering behind cheerful social media posts and loud laughter and constant busyness, but karma works in silence. It has no need of witnesses. It doesn't require an audience to do its work. You may never witness their downfall. And here's the thing that is perfectly fine. Your healing was never meant to be tied to their suffering. The greatest revenge, the only revenge worth having, is not in watching them lose. It is in watching yourself win. It is in seeing yourself rise so far above what they did to you that it can no longer reach you. It is in living a life so full, so genuinely happy, so overflowing with the things that matter, that they no longer occupy even a corner of your heart. That is the true power of letting karma work. You don't need to wish harm upon them. The universe already knows exactly what to do. Your focus belongs entirely on yourself, on your healing, on your growth, on protecting your peace with everything you have. Do not let the people who hurt you continue to take from you by living rent-free in your head, consuming your energy with thoughts of what they deserve. They are no longer your concern. You are your concern. Your happiness, your success, your well-being. That is where your power lies. When you choose to let karma work, you choose to let go. You choose to release the weight of what was done to you. You choose to step forward rather than standing trapped in the past, staring at what you've lost. You choose yourself, and that, above everything else, is the most powerful choice you will ever make. People who betray others eventually find themselves surrounded by betrayal. People who manipulate eventually become victims of manipulation themselves. People who cause widespread destruction eventually watch their own lives begin to fall apart in ways they can't explain or prevent. The universe has its own way of balancing the scales, of ensuring that nothing goes permanently unanswered. The pain they gave you will return to them, just as the kindness you gave will find its way back to you. Don't waste another second waiting for their downfall. Don't hold on to anger hoping it will somehow make them suffer. That is not your path. Your path is forward. Your path is healing. Your path is peace. The moment you let go, truly let go, and trust that life will handle what you no longer need to carry, you set yourself free. Completely and entirely free. They may think they won. They may believe, with real confidence, that they got away with everything. But life will show them otherwise in its own time and in its own way. And when that day comes, you won't even be watching, because you will be far too busy living the life you were always meant to live. Let karma work. It never fails. Now, listen to me, because this part matters deeply. There will be times in life when people doubt you. They will look directly at you and see someone who isn't capable, isn't strong enough, isn't talented enough, isn't worthy of the things you're reaching for. They will dismiss your potential with casual certainty, as if your dreams are a mild source of amusement to them. Some will betray you, some will try with deliberate intention to break you, and some will simply leave when you need them the most, choosing their own comfort over your well-being without a moment's hesitation. You will face rejection. You will experience heartbreak. You will fail at things you worked incredibly hard for. You will feel abandoned, overlooked, and chronically underestimated. The world has a specific way of testing those who dare to dream bigger than what is comfortable. It pushes you to your absolute limits, forces you through losses you weren't prepared for, places obstacles in your path specifically to see whether you'll give up or find a way through. But the pain you experience, the struggles you face, the tears you shed in those quiet moments when nobody is watching, none of it is meaningless. It is fuel. It is raw material. It is the very substance that will drive you forward if you allow it to. You don't need to seek revenge on the people who doubted you. You don't need to waste your energy trying to prove them wrong with arguments or confrontations or carefully constructed speeches. The best response, the only response that truly counts, is success. The best way to answer the ones who hurt you, doubted you, and walked away from you is to rise so high, so undeniably, so completely, that they can no longer reach you. Nothing in this world makes people reflect on their choices more profoundly than watching the person they underestimated become genuinely unstoppable. When Tay left, they thought you would break. When they hurt you, they assumed you'd never fully recover. When they doubted you, they were quite certain you would fail. But imagine, truly imagine, what it looks like when they see you thriving. The silence that follows when they realize they were wrong about you. The look they can't quite hide when they understand what they walked away from. The best revenge is not in hurting them. It's in becoming everything they never believed you could be. But more than that, success is not just about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. It is about standing in a life you built and knowing with complete certainty that you were always capable, always worthy, always strong enough. When you focus entirely on your own success, something shifts in you. You stop spending energy on what they did to you. You stop replaying the betrayal and the hurt. You turn pain into purpose. You transform anger into ambition. You take heartbreak and channel it into a hunger for something greater, something more, something that is entirely and completely yours. The road will not be easy. It demands sacrifice, consistency, and a level of resilience that you won't always feel you have. There will be days when you want to quit, when the past feels too heavy, when doubt whispers with such familiar confidence that you almost believe it again. But every time you hear that voice, go back to the beginning. Remind yourself of the nights you cried alone, the moments you felt invisible, the times you questioned whether you were worth anything at all. Let those memories push you forward rather than pull you back. Let them be the reason you absolutely refuse to stop. People who betray you expect you to stay stuck. They expect your anger to consume you and your pain to define you. But when you choose success, when you choose to build something magnificent out of the rubble they left behind, you take your power back in the most complete way possible. You refuse to be a victim. You refuse to let their choices write the rest of your story. You refuse to let them win. The greatest thing you can do for yourself, the single most powerful act of defiance available to you, is to build a life so fulfilling, so genuinely joyful, so undeniably successful that their absence becomes irrelevant. Let the ones who hurt you become nothing more than a footnote in a much bigger story, a minor detail in a picture they were never truly meant to occupy. You don't need to chase them. You don't need to make them understand what they lost, because the truth is, they will figure it out themselves. They will watch from whatever distance you've put between you, and they will see you rising higher than they ever imagined possible. And when that moment comes, You won't even care. Because success, real success, is about freedom. Freedom from the weight of the past. Freedom from the expectations of people who never truly saw you. Freedom to live entirely on your own terms. It's about waking up every morning with a clear sense of purpose. It's about finding your happiness within yourself rather than in somebody else's approval or validation. Because the truth, the real, honest truth, is that you never needed their approval. You only ever needed your own. There will be people who try to return when they see what you've become. The same ones who doubted you, dismissed you, walked away from you without looking back. They will suddenly remember your name. They'll act as though the distance between you was just a misunderstanding, as though they were always quietly rooting for you, as though they somehow deserve a place in the story they tried to end. Success teaches you to see that clearly. It teaches you to recognize the difference between those who supported you in the difficult chapters and those who only want to show up for the applause. Forgiveness is a powerful thing, and you can absolutely choose to forgive. But forgiveness does not have to mean an open door. Let them watch from a distance. Let them see the person you became without their help. Let them carry the quiet, private weight of knowing they were wrong about someone who's always destined for more. Because ultimately, your success was never about them. It was always about you. It was always about proving to yourself that you are capable of rising above any setback, any betrayal, any doubt. Building a life that fulfills you. A life that brings you genuine peace. A life that allows you to wake up knowing you are exactly where you are meant to be. The best revenge is not bitterness. It is not anger. It is not lowering yourself to the level of the people who hurt you. The best revenge is transformation. Becoming so focused, so dedicated, so entirely committed to your own growth that nothing from your past has the power to reach you anymore. Realizing that the people who hurt you were always just part of the process. Stepping stones. Rough ground that built your footing. They thought they were breaking you, but they were building you. They thought they were defeating you, but they were strengthening you. They thought they were ending your story, but they were simply forcing the beginning of a far better chapter. And now, as you rise higher than anything they imagined, they are left with nothing but the memory of who you used to be before you decided to become who you were always meant to be. Success is about making yourself proud, walking away from the pain with your head held high, reaching the point where you no longer feel the need to look back. Because when you truly arrive at the life you were meant to live, the past loses its grip. Completely and permanently. Let him talk. Let him doubt. Let him walk away. None of it matters. The only thing that matters is that you keep moving forward. The only thing that matters is that you refuse to let anything or anyone hold you back. Now, here's the final thought I want to leave you with in this first part of our conversation. Life will test you in ways you never saw coming. People will talk about you, judge you, spread stories about you, and do everything in their power to make you feel small. Some will betray you in ways that cut to the bone. Some will disappoint you so thoroughly that you question your entire judgment of character. And in the middle of all of that noise, you will have a choice. To let their words and their actions consume you entirely, or to rise above all of it. Because here's what I want you to understand. You are too blessed to care. Not in an arrogant way. Not in a dismissive way, but in the most genuine, grounded, powerful way possible. You are too blessed to waste your energy on negativity. Too blessed to be knocked sideways by the opinions of people who add nothing to your life. Too blessed to fight battles that don't deserve your attention. Too blessed to let any of it steal your joy. The moment you truly understand how blessed you are, and I mean genuinely understand it, not just say the words, everything changes. You stop stressing about things that don't matter. You stop explaining yourself to people who are never genuinely interested in understanding you in the first place. You stop giving your time and space to people who bring nothing but chaos and negativity into your life. Because you realize, with absolute clarity, that your energy is too valuable. Your peace is too precious. Your purpose is too important to be distracted by things that do not serve it. You weren't put on this earth to be liked by everyone. You were not designed to please people who are incapable of recognizing your worth. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will appreciate what you bring. And that's fine. You don't need their validation. You don't need their approval. You're already blessed beyond measure, and that is more than enough. When you focus on your blessings, the noise begins to fade. The opinions of others lose their power over you. The drama stops mattering. You start to see life differently. You start to notice what is actually there rather than what is missing. The love around you, the opportunities in front of you, the growth happening within you every single day. And suddenly the things that once consumed your thoughts no longer carry the same weight. People will try to bring you down when they see you rising. They will question your success, doubt your abilities, pick apart your every move. But that has nothing to do with you and everything to do with what they lack within themselves. Happy people don't tear others down. Secure people don't feel the need to belittle those around them. Strong people don't waste energy trying to break someone else. So when people come for you, understand it clearly. Their attack is a mirror of their own lack, not a reflection of your worth. Your response to negativity will always determine the quality of your peace. You can engage, argue, let it consume your energy, or you can walk away. Refocus on what matters, and remind yourself of everything you have to be grateful for. Every time you refuse to give energy to something that doesn't deserve it, you protect something sacred in yourself. Every time you let go of something that doesn't serve you, you take your power back. You have too many goals to pursue, too many dreams still to chase, too much genuine joy still ahead of you. You cannot afford to be distracted by people who are not walking in your purpose. When you truly know how blessed you are, you move differently. You no longer waste breath, explaining yourself to those who don't deserve the explanation. You no longer hold grudges that drain you whilst doing nothing to the person they're aimed at. You no longer fight battles that leave you depleted and empty, because you understand every minute spent on negativity is a minute stolen from your blessings. Not everyone will celebrate you. Not everyone will applaud when you win. Some will resent your joy. Some will work actively to undermine your confidence. But you don't need the applause. You're already winning. You're already favored. You are already too blessed to waste a single moment on anything or anyone trying to pull you in the wrong direction. The more you focus on your blessings, the more they grow. The more you focus on what you have, the more life brings you. That is the power of gratitude working in your life in real, practical terms. When you shift your attention from what is missing to what is present, life genuinely begins to change. Better energy finds you. Better people appear. Better opportunities open up in places you weren't even looking. You start walking in alignment with your purpose. And once you experience that kind of peace, that kind of clarity, that unshakable joy, nothing can take it from you. The storms will still come. Life will still carry its challenges. People will still test your patience and your faith. But when you are too blessed to care, you've learned how to navigate through all of it without losing yourself in it. You've learned to rise above the noise, to protect your peace, to stay focused on what truly matters. You are not here to be distracted by small minds. You are not here to waste your energy on meaningless battles. You are not here to lower your energy to match people who live in darkness. You are here to thrive. You are here to grow. You are here to embrace every blessing that is meant for you, no matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone does, no matter how much negativity is thrown in your direction. Hold on to this. Carry it with you everywhere. You are too blessed to care. Too blessed to let it affect you. Too blessed to give it your energy. Too blessed, in every sense of that word, to let any of it steal your joy. Your time is coming. Keep believing. Keep fighting. Don't just watch. Go out and prove them wrong. Thank you for being part of the journey. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.